evening, everybody. So, this is Information Technology and Digital Communications Working Group meeting. The majority of the meeting will be held off camera because we want to go into the evaluation exercise around the bids that we've received relating to the website provision. But before we do that, we first of all just go through any apologies received. We've got Councillor Breen who has sent his apologies, but the rest of us are here now. Can I just check on declarations of interest? Any declarations of interest? No. Okay. I sent out the minutes for the last meeting, which actually was on the 6th of September. Are people happy to agree to those minutes? We sent out a draft. Yep, minutes agreed.
I wasn't here, but I
Okay.
watched the.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Well, what I could.
Okay. Yes, of course. It was only half of it, wasn't it? Right, so if we could just run through the actions, some of these will be possible to close them, but there are one or two just to do some checks on. So, Simon, sharing information by email, sure the working group is. Do you think we're ready to close this action? This is the one where you talked about us having a shared space.
I think really pending the next system going in.
Yes.
Realistically, nothing's going to happen. So
happy for it to be closed.
Yeah,
it's a brilliant idea.
Reopen because I think it's important
for the future.
Yeah.
Agree. Then, Jill, we had an action relating to My Tech. We might again feel that we've moved on in the sense that we've got a interim solution in place.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I think that this does still need to be picked up because from what members were saying the other evening, 3 months is not too far away.
It isn't.
So I'm happy to pick this one up.
And keep it going. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we had the Facebook page, which had a lot of updates against it, but not much movement. So we know where we are now.
Yes, we do. Finance and General Purposes Committee, we covered that in there. So hopefully we've got the new page. It is live. I just need to now find the capacity to put the information on there. I've got some really nice bits and pieces lined up. Hopefully I'll get some time tomorrow. Excellent. It is market day, but let's hope.
Well, you're here early, so
exactly, you're here early.
Mark.
And the old Facebook page.
Yes. It would be nice if it closed. Yes. But unfortunately, and we did discuss this at the finance general purposes. Were you there?
No.
It's not within our gift at all. And I think it was agreed, Jill, wasn't it, that probably dropping a note again to ask whether it be closed?
Yes. Yeah.
Hasn't that got the Sandwich Town Council logo?
That's a very key point. Yes. Which obviously should be displayed because it isn't the official Facebook page.
No.
Okay.
So at the very least, it needs to be made clear that it's an unofficial page. It's not endorsed by STC.
Yeah. At the moment it doesn't betray that. No. Okay. The assets register, nearly stumbled over that. This is now getting a list of the hardware. I know the hardware, and we've got it within the information invitation to tender. Have you got the assets register up to date for your purposes at least?
It's still a work in progress with Karen. We did talk about it again last week when she came back from leave. But it's something we clearly need to, finish with it.
I think for this group we can close the action because
I think
we've got what we need for the bidding process. Moving through, the next action is about contacting the potential bidders for the website. That was done because we've got the bids in front of us, so we can close that one. Moving on again, Simon, this was action related to you preparing for Finance and General Purposes Committee. Well, you've done that successfully. And for Mark's benefit, it was accepted last. Today was Monday. Simon did the presentation.
I think the next stage is I pop in when you're free and we'll just run through how we work together.
can I just check that we did agree, didn't we, that there is a wraparound document in terms of how we will run it as a process?
There will be.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Christina can start to don back in terms of her experience.
Yeah.
I do think that it might be helpful if I just write some little notes on what I have actually been doing,
Yes.
so that you've got that for comparative
That would be
purposes.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
The next action was for me to talk to David Shaw about how data will be captured for the selected finance cost software package. It really does depend on which package is selected, but most of them have it within the scope of the software package itself, the ability to archive information. But I think it's out with any activity we're doing for this group
Yes.
around the bidding processes, etc. So I think I need to just leave it as a internal issue for you to choose.
Thank you.
Also, I asked David about point of sale systems used by STC and the museum, and he said that they're not within the scope of the support he provides. Okay?
Yeah.
You didn't think they were, did you?
No, I didn't know.
That's good. So that was good. Then it was also for yourself, Jill, to contact Karen, check that the STC budget has money within it for iPads,
Okay.
on the basis that possibly one or two may be needed already, but certainly one or two are close to end of life as well.
Okay.
And I think that's a business as usual function, so I'd like to propose closing that one if you're
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
And then the final action was for me to draft a lower level document to support the evaluation process. That's done.
Yeah.
We're discussing it tonight, so that can be closed as well. Okay. So I'll close that one down and try and find the. Here we are. Tonight's. Let me just try and expand that. How did I expand it? Okay, so I'll just read through the confidential matters declaration and we can vote whether we're happy to close the public part of the meeting. So under the Public Bodies Admission to Meetings Act 1960, extended by section 100 of the Local Government Act 1972, the public may be excluded from a meeting for the following item of business on the grounds that they involve the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in Part 1 of Schedule 12A of the Local Government Act 1972 by virtue of the paragraph specified against the item. As we're talking about the commercial sensitive nature of our discussions, are you happy for the
Proposed.